Alright, so we're now going to do the practice MCQ. Okay, for question 1, which compound exhibit both cis and trans enantiomerism? Cis and trans, sorry, and enantiomerism. Okay, so if you draw out compound from the option A, right, you realize that it has both cis trans isomer and also your enantiomerism. Okay, because it has a chiral carbon. Okay, and then B will not have, because if you draw out the structure, right, it will look something like this. Okay, so although it has a cis trans, it will not have a chiral carbon. All right, so C looks like this. B, R, C. Okay, so although it has a chiral, it does not have the cis trans. And D will look like this. Okay, so it doesn't have both. All right, so D is super wrong. All right, let's look at question 2. Which structure represents 2,2-dimethyl pentane? Okay, so all you needed to do was to just draw out. All right, so this is the pentane as the longest carbon chain, right, with 2 methyl group. Okay, so if you draw out A, right, what will you get? Bonded to 3 methyl, bonded to 2 methyl. Okay, so the longest chain is actually 4 carbon long. Okay, for A. For B, right, draw again. 1, 2, 3. C. C. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so longest chain is 5, no doubt, but it has 4 different substituents. Okay, instead of 2. All right, and last but not least, your D, C, 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 1, 2. Okay, so the substituents are not both at the second carbon, it's at the second and fourth carbon. Okay, so D is wrong. Okay, 3, we're simply asking you to look for a planar molecule, which means that you cannot have a sp3 hybridized. Okay, so this N is sp3, the C is sp3, this C is sp3. All right, for option D, all carbons are sp2 hybridized, so it is planar. Okay, question 4. Which bonds are present in X and Y molecule above? Okay, so you basically got to read all the options. Option 1 and 2 is okay. Option 3 is wrong because of the terms that they use. All right, the pi bond can only be formed by joining 2 unhybridized p orbitals. All right, so that's why option 3 is wrong. Question 5, what is the total number? So basically, you just got to scan through the whole molecule to pick out the chiral carbons. All right, once you pick them out, you realize that there's only 4 of them. Okay, so deuterium is what's the total number of isomer with this formula? Basically, most of the students get this question wrong because they didn't take note of the C3H7, which can be a straight or a branch chain. So they only realize that there's 2 cis trans, so they thought that, oh, okay, so that's like 2 to the power 2, 4. So the answer will be A. Okay, but they don't realize that there's another two isomer that could be formed, straight and branch chain. Okay, for 7, which bond is present in propadiene but not present in propyne? Okay, so propadiene. So basically I labeled for you all the carbons here, right? So you can see for yourself what is present and what is not present. Okay, which of the following are true? Basically, all of them are true. I labeled for you the chiral carbons and the 7 CC single bond that is formed by sp3 overlap. Okay, cannot exhibit cis trans because it is in a cyclic. This CC double bond is in a cyclic structure. All right, so it cannot exhibit cis trans isomerism. Okay, last 2 questions. Which of the following statements about prop-1,2-diene is not correct? It is linear? No, they are not linear. The 2 pi bonds are not on the same axis. So if you look at this, right, if you are using py to form the pi bond here, right, py and py, right, you can't possibly use the same py to form another pi bond to this 3rd carbon. All right, so that's why you have to use maybe pz, okay, which is actually perpendicular to py. All right, so then you form the other pi bond. All right, so they are perpendicular and therefore not planar. Okay, last question. What type of stereoisomerism are shown here? So basically, it only exhibit enantiomerism. Okay, so it cannot exhibit cis-trans isomerism because it is bonded to 2 of the same group. Okay, so that concludes our MCQ for organic chem.